Hey, what's happening people, Naughty Morty here, back again with another Battlefield video. Now, I know the Battle Royale mode is a topic of contention for the community looking forward to 2042, but one which definitely isn't is the Battlefield 3 BR mod being developed for Venice Unleashed. For those of you who still don't know what VU is, I released a video about it about a month or so ago, which I'll link in the description just to give you some idea of what the platform looks like. The BR mod itself is something which has definitely grabbed my attention. As player numbers have been dwindling on the platform more generally, this could be the key to bringing people back in abundance. So we've actually had some more news on the BR mod. KVN, or Kevin I presume, has officially put out the first dev blog for the BR, so I thought I'd go over some of the more interesting details and points they're working on, just to give you all a bit of a quick rundown of how the mode's looking, and how the dev team of Breaknicks, Brie Arnold, Jansen, Kiwi Dog, Fullhen and Keku645 are getting on. Plus, I wanted to show you some of the features that I think are really good and I'm excited for as a BR player myself. First off, we've got the dropship. The footage that I'm showing you here is showing the early development of the dropship itself, which is obviously a staple in any BR game at this point. So far, the dev team have been able to set custom speeds for the ship, as well as its flight path from point A to point B, so across the map at the start of a round for example, and this will also be used for airdrops in the game as well. It's great to see them building on the standard BR approach within Battlefield 3, and I think this will make the mode immediately familiar to those who are obsessed with the likes of Warzone and Apex at the moment. It'll be interesting to see if anything changes in this over time, or if the team are able to add any unique elements to the dropship that we don't see in other Battle Royales too. Secondly, we've got the map. The new map being built is a huge increase of the Kaiser Railroad map from Battlefield 3, which is arguably one of the best maps in the entire game, and Keku has shown us a bit more of this in a separate article which I'll link below as well. It definitely seems like they're really trying to incorporate varied POIs or points of interest throughout the new map to make for interesting traversal and combat elements more generally. At the moment, the areas that I like the look of are the Ghost Town, the Vehicle Graveyard and the Lookout, which all seem to be very different in terms of layout and way of playing between close quarters and long range engagements. To me though, I definitely think the mode needs to have a strong map to succeed, having enough within it to keep it interesting for players whilst also having enough replayability. We don't want to have seen every part of it after 3 rounds of the BR. Thirdly, the dev team are actively working on an accurate ping system for the BR mode. I'm pretty pleased that they've recognised this as a particularly important aspect of any BR, and players need to have the ability to spot and call out enemy positions efficiently, which is why pings have become such a valuable tool for players to use in other games like Warzone and Apex Legends. Also, it removed the need to use the original Battlefield 3 spotting system, which could be slightly overpowered if they're used in a squad BR, spotting people across the map and being easily able to track their movements. From the video you can see here, there's still a bit of work to do on this, but it definitely appears to be heading in the right direction. Lastly, the Battlefield 3 UI is having a major overhaul for this mode. I think it's a pretty smart idea from the team, because let's face it, the standard Battlefield UI just wouldn't work well in terms of providing you with the information you might need while playing a Battle Royale. The images here show a pretty clean, minimal UI detailing what the player needs to know objectively, his shield and health, map, and total players/kills in the match so far. As well as this, they're implementing a large map system as seen here, making it easier to ping specific locations for your team. Again, standard practice in more general BRs, so I can see why the devs have introduced it here too. These UI changes also extend to outside of the game itself, having a new escape menu and a game entry screen too. There are plenty of other features I haven't mentioned which can be found in the dev blog, which I'll link below, so go check it out for even more details to how the dev cycle is going. Overall though, I think this looks promising and I'm putting a lot of emphasis on this because, as I mentioned up front, this could be the mode to bring people back to Venice Unleashed for an extended period. I'm still excited to see what more the team can come up with, and if they can think of any unique elements which might not have been seen before in a BR, which they can implement to make it stand out from the games that are so popular. I'll definitely cover more of the BR as we hear more about it, and look forward to playing it when it releases too. Do let me know down in the comments below if you're going to check out the Battlefield 3 BR when it releases on Venice Unleashed. I'll be keen to hear how many people are actually interested in this. But as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to catching you all in the next video.